Look, sunshine always melts ice eventually, and I am starting to feel the burn. That's the publisher's tagline. Poetic is not it.
Eyes. Burn. More like blue balls. This whole book is one giant tease. We are talking exes, a freak, storm, one sleeping bag, eyes. Her eyes. And they strip down to their undies. And nothing happens. My grandma has more action than this book.
We are discussing literature here.
Eyes. We're discussing, it's always. Sonny, the book that makes you want to scream. Just do it already. At your radio, her eyes. And speaking of grandmas, Sonny's nonna is on a no-fly list. A no-fly list. This woman is my spirit animal.
Welcome back to Heartbook Radio. I'm Professor Theodore Worthington, and this creature beside me is the bulldozer, Billingsworth.
Eyes. That's Dr. Billingsworth. Thank you very much. And today, we are diving headfirst into Kate Watson's It's Always Sonny, a violent. Her Eyes, a book that's apparently about a football player who can't take a hint.
That's a gross oversimplification. It's a second-chance romance exploring themes of emotional healing, family dynamics, and
tummy waffles. What in the sweet, syrupy heck is a tummy waffle? Is this some kind of code word for activity zoo? Her eyes. That happened in the aforementioned sleeping bag.
I highly doubt that. It's likely a term of endearment,
Her eyes. Like when I call you Professor Snoozyfest. Because let's be honest, this book sounds like a nap, waiting to happen. Except for the whole underwear, inner, tense situation. Which, again, no kissing. What is this? Amateur hour.
The tension is the point, the unresolved feelings, the
eyes. The blue balls. We've established this. Keep up.
Let's discuss the characters. Parker Jane, or PJ, is our protagonist. She's a successful businesswoman, but emotionally stunted due to a rather challenging upbringing.
Eyes. Challenging. Her parents sound like the villains in a Disney movie, only without the catchy songs. They emotionally neglected her. She thinks she's unlovable. This woman needs therapy, not a reunion with her ridiculously perfect ex.
Sonny Luciano, the aforementioned ex, is an NFL superstar. He's described as sunshine personified.
He's a golden retriever in human form. He's so nice, it's suspicious. Her eyes. I bet he leaves the toilet seat down and never puts his socks in the hamper. My ex, Kevin, was like that. Always smiling, her eyes. Always supportive. Until he ran off with my pilates instructor.
I'm sure Sonny is a more complex character than your ex, Kevin.
Eyes. Doubtful. And then there's Nonna, the grandma, who got escorted off a plane. I'm telling you, this woman is a national treasure. Her eyes. She's probably got a flask in her purse and a taser in her bra.
I sincerely hope not.
Her eyes and Parker's friends. The Janus. They're like the Greek chorus of meddling matchmakers. They tricked Parker into this whole reunion. Her eyes. I bet they are the type who post passive, aggressive memes and judge your wine choices.
Sound supportive, in their own way.
Eyes. They sound like they need a hobby and a restraining order.
So, despite your colorful commentary, is this book actually any good?
Eyes. Look, the reviewers are losing their minds over it. They're crying. They're rereading. They're calling it their favorite book ever. One lady said it shook her like a Polaroid picture.
This book beautifully explores the complexities of healing from childhood trauma. That's quite a positive review.
Yeah. Emotional baggage, blah, blah, blah. But then you've got another reviewer saying it's light-hearted. Light-hearted, with emotional abuse and a near-death experience in a tent. This book is having an identity crisis.
Perhaps it's multifaceted?
Her eyes. Perhaps it's trying to be all things to all people. Like a dating profile that says, I love hiking, fine dining, and watching paint dry.
Clee Parker's journey of self-discovery resonated deeply with me.
Of course, it did. Everyone's got baggage. Mine's a Louis Vuitton set, just like Parker's eyes. Except mine's filled with unpaid bills and regret, not emotional trauma.
So you're saying you relate to Parker?
Her eyes. I relate to the need for a stiff drink after dealing with family, and maybe to the desire to punch my ex in the face. Hypothetically, of course, for legal reasons.
You know what? I'm starting to think this book might be a bit problematic. This Sonny character sounds manipulative, trying to fix Parker. That's a red flag.
Her eyes. See, even you can be swayed by my superior logic.
Lee, okay, time for our patented, completely arbitrary rating system. Since this book is all about second chances and unresolved tension, I could give it 8 out of 10 awkward family dinners.
Eyes. I concur. 8 out of 10. But I'm also adding a sub-rating, 3 out of 5. Red flags. For Sonny's behavior.
And a solid 10 out of 10 for Nana. That woman deserves her own spin-off.
That's all the time we have for today, folks. Join us next week when we dissect her eyes. The Librarian's Secret. Llama Farm, a thrilling tale of forbidden love, alpaca shearing, and Dewey, decimal system, shenanigans.
Clee, I did not agree to that title.
Her eyes. Too late. We're going live. And remember, folks, this is Heartbook Radio, where we take books way too seriously, and ourselves not seriously enough.